Hey there, David Nips here, and in today's video, I want to talk about one change that you can make in your marketing and sales process that doesn't take a lot of effort. It's not a new campaign structure, it's not a new funnel, it's not a new advertising method. It's something simple, but it's actually really hard for some brands to incorporate this. And if you are a business that's willing to put in the effort to make this happen, then I guarantee this can put you above your competition without necessarily having anything else better except this one thing. So what is it? It's speed to lead. And don't just take my words for it. This is an article by Harvard Business Review that maybe you've seen or you've heard before, but there's two quotes that I want to read from this, and then I want to share with you how you can solve this problem. So the first quote is this: although 37% of businesses responded to their lead within an hour, and 16 responded within 1 to 24 hours, 24% took more than 24 hours, and 23% of the companies never responded at all. So that means 47% of businesses that they studied took more than 24 hours to have that first touch point with a lead. The average response time among companies that responded within 30 days was 42 hours. Don't take my word for it. This is directly out of a Harvard Business Review study that they did of thousands of businesses. But there's a second quote that I want to share with you, and this is where it gets to be really interesting and where we can improve your business results. B2B companies in the US firms that tried to contact potential customers within an hour of receiving a query were nearly 7 times as likely to qualify the lead, and a qualify the lead meaning we were defined as having a meaningful conversation with a key decision maker, as those that tried to contact the customer even an hour later, and more than 60 times as likely as companies that waited 24 hours or longer. So what does this mean in layman's terms? Businesses that reached out to a lead within an hour of receiving that lead were 7 times more likely to actually have them pick up the phone, respond to the email, and actually have a conversation with. So in this video, I want to break down 3 things that your brand can do to increase your speed to lead. Number 1 is what's measured grows. Meaning that if you look at something every day, you look at a metric, it's more likely to go in the direction that you want than go away. So the metric that you want to incorporate into your business is how long does it take for the first contact with a lead take? And this is something that you can measure week over week so that you can trend towards that less than an hour, less than 30 minutes. But it starts by knowing where you stand. So the first thing you want to do is for the next week, 10 days, just see where you're at now. Whenever a salesperson or you or your office manager receives a lead, when they contact that lead, right, they make the call, they do the text, they do the email, whatever that manual process is, have them mark down in the CRM or in the leads sheet what time it was. At the end of that 7 or 10 days, go back and do an average of where do we stand right now. And you might be shocked because most businesses that I talk to think that their speed to lead is a lot lower than what it actually is. So let's say, for example, you find that the average speed to lead is 4 hours. Now you know where you stand. And for the rest of your business, this is a number that you want to track so you can see, are we falling behind, or are the things that we're incorporating to bring the speed to lead down effective and working? It's like a game. Make this a game. And also, you can incentivize the people that are working your leads to have a lower number. The lower number, the more bonus, maybe there's some prizes, things like that. Get creative with it. Okay, the second thing that you can do is instant notifications, meaning that you're not always sitting in front of your computer at your CRM or with your emails open. So you want to find ways to make it easy to receive lead notifications. For me, I like getting a push notification on my phone because that's how I like it. If I'm out walking, or maybe I'm sitting here doing some busy work, or maybe I'm working on a project, if I get a notification that a new lead was received, I know that I can jump into the CRM right now, see who the person was, and then contact them right away. And nothing is better than when you call a lead and they start by saying, oh, that was quick. You've already built that instant level of trust in that when I ask for something, I get it back pretty quickly, and that's already a great first sign when you're communicating with your lead. So some ways that you can do that are if your CRM has an app, set up a push notification. If you can set up an automated text message that sends you the lead, that's great. And also making sure, and this kind of goes into our third thing, that you have a dedicated person and that you have coverage for the leads. Meaning that I was talking with a great business owner yesterday who's the owner of a children's activity center, if you will, and we were talking about decreasing their speed to leads. And I said, well, who's in charge of your lead management right now? And in their case, they have 3 people who are doing the leads, which was great. And it's obviously been successful, but we're trying to bring that speed to lead down. So what we came up with is have one person that's responsible for speed to lead. But of course, they can't be available 12 hours a day. So it's their job to make sure that there's coverage, right? Okay, you are responsible for responding to leads within 30 minutes from 9 till 12. You're responsible for responding to leads from 12 to 4. I'm responsible from 4 to 8. Setting up coverage like that, but this speed to lead metric is one person's rock. This is their number, this is their responsibility, and if the number starts to creep up, then it falls on them. But if the number starts to creep down, then they're incentivized by it. Trust me, if you can decrease your speed to lead, check out Harvard Business Review. Just Google search Harvard Business Review speed to lead. You'll find the article. I'll link it down below in this video. This is a great way to see a better impact with the leads that you're already probably spending a lot of money to generate. So make the most of them. And if you want more videos like this, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm creating content like this all the time. Interviews, tutorials, tips, all kinds of marketing and advertising advice to help you make more money, to make more revenue, and to make more impact in your business. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.